BK's here. He's not sure what he's going to do. Hey, everybody. I'm David.
And I'm Brenda.
And we're from OutsideOurBubble.com. And let me just give you the heads up right in the beginning. This is not our normal video.
Yes, this is the B side of life.
Yes. We do, however, feel it's important to bring this up. Once again, it's subject matter that people normally don't talk about when they talk about RVing and these videos and blogging and stuff like that. But we're doing it because this is part of this lifestyle. Important enough that we're sitting here in our pajamas and it's late at night because I turned to Brendan and said, we got to talk about this. And she said, okay. So we're making this video. This is in regards to family on the road and how you deal with emergency situations that might come up. In my particular case, Thanksgiving Day, which was a week ago today, my father went into the hospital. He's 86 years old. My mother's 83. They're both still with us. They both live in upstate New York. And my three sisters still live there also. However, we're currently
in Texas.
Yeah. And so we had a decision to make. He went into ICU. And we had a decision to make. Do I fly home? What do I do? And we had plans to leave today, in fact, from this location.
Yeah, we had plans to go to Picacho Peak State Park in Arizona, one of our favorites. And we chose to cancel those reservations because, quite honestly, we wanted to be near an airport.
Yeah.
In the just-in-case scenario.
We're currently in Burleson, Texas, which is right down the road from Fort Worth, Texas, and we know we have a major airport right here. If we were to head out, we would not have any major airports between here and there, and that we would safely want to stop in our motor coach at. That's important also, because here, where we're located now, we know that we feel confident and safe here. We've been here forever. It's one of our favorite parks, and BK, and we're comfortable.
We know that we can leave our coach here. We can leave our pets. There is somebody here that we fully trust to come in and take care of our pets when we're gone, to put our mind at ease.
Yeah, because we don't want to board them. That's just us. We just don't like to board our pets.
Yeah.
So in any case, so we decided to basically make our plans like we always do in Jello, and we have no fixed plans that can't be canceled or altered. And so Picacho Peak, even though we should have been heading there today, has been canceled. And we will hopefully arrive in Fort McDowell, Arizona on Monday. We're waiting now to see what happens. And if everything goes as it is right now, we'll be able to leave here on Saturday and head to Fort McDowell. If not, we end up staying longer and figuring out what to do or where to go.
Yeah, Fort McDowell is near Phoenix, so we'll be near an airport there.
Yep.
It's just a matter of the traveling days.
Yeah.
So we just need to see how things go.
So that's something you want to think about. And when you go full-time or most time or traveling in any case, how you will handle situations on the road, because you probably will run into them, possibly.
Yeah.
Which also leads me to another important point. We both know how to operate this rig. And now by operate, I don't mean just drive. I mean set up and actually operate everything in the rig. And that's important, because if something was to happen to me, Brenda needs to be able to do something. She needs to be able to move us or do whatever. So we feel it's important that both parties know this.
Yes.
It's more peace of mind, at least it is to us. And that brings me to an example. It's been a pretty bad year for us in regards to friends on the road. And we had one lovely couple that are followers of ours who bought a motorhome, and we were the inspiration for doing it. And they left Wisconsin and headed right to New York, where we are. They drove basically right through to where we're at Southwoods RV Resort just to meet us, because they wanted to meet the people, I guess.
They were on the road 4 weeks.
Yeah, that was it. 4 weeks in their brand new motorhome.
And they met us at that 4-week mark.
And unfortunately, we were able to sit down with them and talk with them for 2 hours. The next morning, he was in the local hospital. And a week and a half after that, which was supposed to be just a few days stay there, turned into a lot longer. And when the hospital said he was strong enough to travel, that he could, then they were going to head right back to Wisconsin. Well, she had only driven the motor coach in the parking lot.
He was still getting himself familiar with it because it was so new.
Yeah, so I ended up giving her some quick lessons right there at Southwoods, driving around the park, backing into sites, things like that. And she made it home.
She did really good.
We're so proud of it. We're so proud of you. And unfortunately, he passed away 2 weeks later. That's how important it is to get out and do things. If you're thinking about doing this lifestyle, understand what this lifestyle brings to you. It brings you A and B. A, all these adventures and stuff that you always wanted to do and enjoy and see life and experience life.
And you always see on Facebook and blogs and everything.
And that's what you see online all the time. All these people having a great time. But then...
And that's not bad.
No, it's not bad. But then there's the B side. The side that's really not talked about in this lifestyle. And that's the situations you run into.
Yeah.
So
David talked a little bit before about the disconnect that you feel sometimes. And now we're coming across this where family emergency, what do you do?
And how do you handle it?
Yeah.
So just be aware of that. When you're going to go travel full time or most time or whatever, be aware that when certain situations arise, have you ever thought about what you might do depending on where you are? If not, maybe take some time to think about it. We know this is a downer of a video. We do. And we're sorry for that. But we also feel it is an important part of this lifestyle to consider.
We don't want to discourage anybody from doing this, though. Things are always going to happen no matter where you are.
People move away from home all the time. Families move to other cities or other states all the time. And when something happens, they fly in or what have you. But it's different because they have a house, they have a community, they may have people to take care of their pets in the neighborhood. When you're living in this lifestyle, you may not have that situation.
And you can't live life by the what ifs.
No.
And if you did, you wouldn't go anywhere or do anything.
You'd be sheltered in a little ball and you'd stay there.
In your bubble.
In your bubble. But yeah, you can't.
You can't live life like that.
But think about.
You have to be prepared, though.
And by being part of being prepared is understanding the other side of this lifestyle.
Yeah.
So this is our second downer video we've done. I did the first one on my own.
That was the disconnect.
The disconnect video. You're disconnected from your sense of community, but this is now family and the situations you may find yourself in. It's food for thought. That's all. We felt it was important enough to talk to you in our pajamas because it's late, and I said I wanted to do a video, and Brenda was right there. She looked at me and she said, "Are you sure you're ready? Because I'm still going through it. My dad's still in the hospital. He's still in the ICU." But I figured it was a good time we have to talk about it. You guys got to know the other side of it. So there it is in a nutshell.
Yes. And if anything, it makes you appreciate the travel that you do and you see.
Yeah. So in any case, I'm going to let you go now. I'm David.
And I'm Brenda.
And we're from OutsideOurBubble.com. And listen, when life gets you down, always look on the bright side of life. Or at least try to, for that matter. That's what I'm doing right now with this video.
Now I got that song stuck in my head.
Always look on the bright side of life. Do 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 do. Bye, guys.
Okay. Yeah, sorry about that.
Bye.
Bye.
Always look on the bright side of life. Do 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 do.